Getting a new Easter bonnet was like the thing.
Bonnets? I used to wear bonnets. I made a bonnet out of a pillowcase once for like, it was like, wear old clothes to school day. Like, pick a decade. And I picked the decade when I actually.
Whatever decade they wore bonnets.
Yeah, whatever decade they wore bonnets, I done that.
That's crazy.
That was your decade, yep.
I even had a dress too. I had the dress, like my grandmother made it, and like.
You came straight out of the Edwardian era.
Yeah.
Yes. You just looked at me like I was going insane, which is true, but it was.
I'm going insane too.
No, you done went. You done left. You're gone.
I'm gone. Yeah, my brain clogged out a few years ago.
What?
You're definitely not here.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
All right. What did we do today? Perimeter? Is that what we're doing? Or area? What did we do?
Area.
Great. What numbers did we do?
2 through 16 even.
Okay.
I finally got it right.
Can I speak in this class? Can I speak?
He explained why you couldn't speak in the last class.
Think before you speak. And then maybe. When? Which time?
To form words.
No. That's like automatic at this point. Number 2, 36 inches squared. 36 inches squared is what I said. Yes, it is.
36 inches.
Number 2 is 36 inches squared is what I said.
You said 32 is 36 inches squared.
No, I didn't. Roll back the tape. Number 4 is 66 millimeters squared. Wow. Number 6 is 16 centimeters squared. Number 8 is 3.1 meters squared.
16?
Number 8 is 3.1 meters squared. I don't know what's happening to y'all's ears. We need to get them cleaned out.
3.16?
3.1 meters squared. Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. Moving on. Number 10 is 78.5 inches squared.
Number 8 was what?
An hour ago, that's what it was.
No, I'm saying because I like, and then what was 10? 10 was 78? 78.5?
Yeah.
Number 12 is 3.1 kilometers squared.
Number what? I'm a little deaf, you guys.
Yeah, it's probably because of the earbud that's in your ear. That would probably, if you took that out, maybe you could hear better.
There's nothing playing sadly. You had to say it.
Well, yeah, it's still blocking sound coming into your ear. I know the acoustics of this room are terrible, but you know, we all suffer together. Number 14, they're bad. They're like really bad. You don't hear the echo while I'm speaking right now. Yeah, the acoustics are awful. Anyway, moving on. Number 14 is 162.9 millimeters squared. Number 16 is 490.9 feet squared.
490.9?
Yes. Number 18.
What? We don't know 18.
Wait, what was 16 again?
The number after 15.
No, what's the answer to 16?
490.9 feet squared. I have never had such a painful answer reading in my life.
I'm slow, sorry. We're all.
You weren't even part of the problem. You were just chit-chatting to your neighbor, which is, you know, a thing, but that was the worst you did.
Don't be part of the problem.
You didn't ask for the same question 3 times in a row.
No.
Okay, what questions do we have, kids?
I have several.
Great. What questions do we have, kids? I'd love to do number 8. Let's do it. Why not?
I got 2 through 8 wrong, but everything else I got right.
Number 8. We're supposed to find the area of a quarter circle with a diameter, is that what it says?
A
Yeah.
diameter of 4 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, so that's all we're supposed to find. Which one of our formulas that you learned in the video would be useful to us?
Diameter times pi.
Stop. Which formula? Name. Give me a name.
Circumference?
Not circumference, that's perimeter.
Area of a what?
Circle.
Circle. So how do we find the area of a circle? Pi r squared is the easy way to say that, yes? How much of a circle does that give us the area for? The whole thing, all of it.
Wait, I think I jacked up all my circle areas. I definitely.
How much of a circle are we interested in?
Quarter.
A fourth. A quarter. If you'll open your book and like follow along there, you'll make less weird mistakes like that. Really? Like for real. It's amazing. Mind equals blown just a little bit. The page where the homework problems was. You got this.
I don't remember.
Well, you turn the page until you see area. I know, I know we're not in geometry yet, but a little bit of logic and a little bit of kind of thinking goes a long way, kids. It's true. It's true.
You don't overthink too much, though.
Y'all need geometry class. You need to stretch that part of your brain, but next year.
I get it. I just jacked it.
Great. So, how do I need to change my formula if I just want a quarter of the circle?
Could you do it and then
Times
divide it by 4?
0.25.
That is a terrible way to say it, but sure. Divide it by 4, right? There's your new formula. Great. It's beautiful. What's the radius of the circle? 2. Not 4, because it gives us a diameter, right?
Yeah, I was accidentally doing
What times
just
pi?
the diameter times pi instead of the radius squared. So, yeah.
Why would you only eat a quarter
You
of
know-
a pie? It's only 2 slices of pizza.
For a second there, when you started your sentence, my probably ADHD brain went somewhere weird, because what I heard you say was I was a mistake, and I was going to make a joke about why you were bringing that up now. But,
No, you're just a happy accident.
but my mouth, my 41-year-old mature mouth, unlike y'all's, kept shut for a minute, and I caught up to what you were telling me and realized that you did not in fact say that you were a mistake. You said that you made a mistake,
I would never
which
say
made
that.
much more
I
sense.
would never say that.
Most of you probably were a mistake, but it's not necessarily the norm for people to be, just trying to have a baby at a particular moment. You probably were a mistake. Most of you probably were. It's probably true.
All mistakes. We're just a bunch of happy accidents.
Okay, great. What should we do? Is this about this?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It's about the homework.
What?
Is this about this particular problem?
No.
Then I don't want to know yet.
All right.
Okay, what do we do now?
Math. Two times.
No, we can't get to the 2 yet. Order of operations. Exponents comes before division. 2 squared. What's 2 squared?
4.
What's 4 divided by 4?
1.
1. What does it say to round to? Tenths.
Yep.
It's approximately equal to 3.1 meters squared. Great. Does that make sense on this problem?
Yes.
Good.
Wait, wait.
To what?
I'm getting smart.
Ow.
The disc. That's not a
No. I was not being silly at that moment. I mean, why are you asking me to hold on? No. You're not writing. You're not just writing, I should say. You are copying. Don't copy. Kids, don't copy.
Isn't that exactly what you told
Nope, it's not. Yeah, in the videos, that's different. But even then, that's only kind of true. Think about what you're writing. Do the math. Engage your brain. Put it in gear. Get your brain out of neutral. Get your brain out of neutral today. Engage with the problem, because I'm going to tell you right now, the more you turn your brain on, because any monkey can sit and copy down what some long-haired idiot said on a video 4 years ago, especially since he wasn't even a long-haired idiot, he was a short-haired idiot. Right? Any monkey can do that. Anyone can do that. Take your brain out of neutral and put it in gear. Before the idiot with short hair says what you should do, because see, here's the thing, sometimes that idiot makes mistakes in those videos, and then you can be all cool and be like, actually it was supposed to be 5 when you come to class, and you're like, you made a mistake, and then we all laugh, ha ha ha, that's great funny, right? So if you'll use your brain, sometimes you can even have fun with the old idiot that used to be the young idiot, right? Great. Make sense? Also, you'll learn math better. Use your brain. You got this. Put it in gear. All right. What other questions we got? We can do number 12. That would be fine. Number 12.
Let's go, y'all. We got it. I think it's like dirt. Don't sound so enthusiastic. Thank you. Wow, you're now enthusiastic. We're on a roll today.
Find the area, round to the nearest tenths. Which formula would probably be useful in this problem? Area of a what? Circle. Imagine that. Who'd have thunk it? What is the formula?
Radius squared divided, time, oh my gosh. Radius squared times pi.
Pi r squared. Yeah? Everybody say pi r squared. What's the formula for area of a circle?
Pi r squared.
Great. Because I mentioned the other day, and I will mention it again now, you're not going to be provided a formula sheet when you test over this. It's not going to happen.
Wait, we're testing next week too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
You're not going to use your notes. It's called a test. You're not going to get to use your book. It's called a test. There are open book tests. If you ever go to college and your professor says this test is going to be open book, you better study your butt off for that test, because it's going to be the hardest test you've taken in your life.
Why?
Open book tests are always super hard
Why?
because you have the book.
Why?
Because they said it was an open book test.
It's hard even with the book, so it's really
They
hard.
make it harder because of
Yeah.
Why does it want to fail?
Anyways, what I was diatribing about was that you need to memorize these formulas. You, if you do not have them memorized, should start yesterday memorizing them. Okay? And in case you don't understand the phrase, you should start yesterday. What I mean is, ASAP, start studying them. Go study the formulas. Make yourself some flashcards. It's not hard. Get your mommy to quiz you at the table. She'll love it.
I don't think she'll like that.
She'd love it.
My mom hates math.
They don't have to like math. All they have to do is be able to read. Like, but my mom can't read. Well, okay. Okay.
My mom has like 40,000 books on a bookshelf.
No, my mom used to have, like, isn't it like a whole jar of books and like this for dummies?
What is the radius of this circle?
The radius is 2.
2. What do we do now?
Square 2, solve 2,
Pi squared.
We do square the 2. I'm sorry, I was laughing because I said, what do we do now? And somebody said, 4! Now what do we do? 4 times pi, enter. And then you get what?
2 pi.
How would you multiply 4 times pi and get 2 pi? That doesn't make any sense. You would get 4 pi. It gave you something because you punched it in wrong. Think about what you should get. Why would 4 pi become 2 pi because magic? No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
4 pi?
It is 4 pi. Now hit the turn it to decimal button.
I did put it in right. I'm just dumb.
If you don't know where that is on your calculator,
You need to get a whole new
I probably do need to go.
Before you beat us.
Okay, so what is our answer?
12.5.
It was approximately equal to not 12.5.
What number is
What?
it?
12.56. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What? 12.6.
I did the decimal button.
What number?
Yeah, what did you get? Read the whole number. Ready, go.
12.56637061.
Great, great. Now read it to the hundredths place.
12.56.
12.56. So what is my answer? No, to the nearest tenth is what we're supposed to round to. Ooh, 12 point, no, 12.6.
Oh.
Because we round up because it's greater than 5 over there. Yes, yes. Is it a good one? Okay.
What number is it?
It was not a good one, in fact. What is right in front of you?
It was not.
No. That one right there. That one. What is that? What is that you have right there? What is it? What is it? Yeah. So how could you quite easily, using a little bit of your own brain, figure out which problem is this?
Fire is not our homework.
We are doing homework. Turn the page. And then look at this picture and look at that, and you can figure it out. You got this. Or somebody will feel sorry for you and be like, it's number 11. Just like what happened.
Just like Katie did.
You didn't say it loud enough.
12.
What other questions do we have from this homework set?
Um,
Devil horns. I don't know what you're telling me. What are you saying?
16.
So you did 11, not 12.
Oh, great. Oh, that was supposed to be one of the ones on the quiz. Let's do 12.
Oh, the answer is like, wait, the quiz is 3 point. How about I
we
say
already did 12.
There's a quiz
what
every
did I do wrong?
We didn't do 12.
I want to take a quiz.
No.
We're actually doing 12.
Yeah.
Yay. We're actually doing 12.
So I think I got it.
I guess that's what I did wrong on this problem then. Yeah. I guess I did 11 too.
Who is that?
All right. 12. Supposed to find the area of that. What formula would be useful?
First, you gotta read it.
What would the formula would be useful? Area of a circle. What is the formula for area of a circle?
Pi r squared.
Great. What's the radius?
1, 2.
Ah, see, we found a problem. That 2 is not the radius.
Diameter.
It's the diameter. So we got to find the radius. So we got to divide it by 2. What is 2 divided by 2? 1.
That's the one. I'm so smart.
You are so smart.
Yeah, that's all I have to hear.
What's 1 squared?
1.
1. What's pi? 3.1.
4. Wait, no, it's 3.14. Oh, wait, no, it's because it's like.
Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. Anyway.
You said what's pi?
Yeah, it's 3.14159, etc. So to say, no, actually, because I'm going to tell you right now, you go and you become an engineer someday, they're going to be, well, actually, it's 3. And we're going to move on with their life. That's just you can't say, well, actually, with a irrational number. It's impossible. Because it goes on forever. Because you could actually be like, let's see, obnoxious math teachers be like, well, actually, it's 3.141592654. And then if you had calculated it had a bigger screen, you could even go further than that. So, well, actually, don't come at me, because like I said the other day, I will win. I will win. Yeah, but you did. Yeah, you did. Even if you didn't say those words, you absolutely did. Okay. Because see, there is a well actually tone. Did you know that?
Yes.
Good.
Well, actually,
There's a guy in my driver's ed that is like that.
What questions other do you have?
Can we do 14?
Sure.
He was in your class.
Can
Does
we
he
do
have like
Yeah,
hair
I
down to
want
here?
14 as well.
Brown hair.
I would
like
like
a-
to do the quiz.
14. Radius of the circle is 7.2 millimeters.
I don't think he passed it.
Close enough. Okay. What formula would be useful? Area of a circle. What is the formula for area of a circle? Pi squared. Great. I had a student one time that for whatever reason decided to memorize pi to 50 digits. So, whatever. Do you? Oh, that's so cool. What's the radius of our circle?
7.2.
Great. Go ahead. Keep clicking your pen. We're not all extremely annoyed. Keep on doing it. Go ahead.
I didn't start until he said that.
What should we do now?
Square.
We should square 7.2. What is 7.2 squared?
51.84.
51.84. Does somebody else agree, or are we just letting one person do all the work?
Letting one person.
Did you actually punch it in there?
No.
It's
I don't
that.
exactly.
I punched it.
What?
51.8.
No, not the pi part. Just the squared part.
Why just the square? We can do the pi and the squared all at once.
Because we're keeping our stuff all straight and organized so we don't make stupid mistakes.
Wow.
What is 7.2 squared?
51.
Great, so you do agree. So the answer to the last question that I asked was yes, right?
Yes.
You can't say yes, you didn't even do it. You're not a part of this.
Wait, why is it 51.4?
Punch in your calculator. 7.2 squared.
God, it's 51.84.
Oh, because I forgot the 8. Now what?
Now you do pi.
Yeah, push times pi button, enter. And then we change our equals to a little drunk equals. Because it's approximately equal to, right? Because we go round. And then what do we get?
161.477.
161 point, a whole bunch of numbers. What are we rounding to?
162.
Tenths place, so 9.
9.
No, it would be 5.
I'm confused.
It's 162.
Let me ask everyone a question. Did you use the pi button or did you type 3.14?
I used the pi.
Make sure you use the pi button.
I have 162.
It's 162.9. Yeah, that's
0.9. I got 0.8.
Okay,
That's
how,
the answer.
oh yeah, it's
For
the 8,
calculator.
but you rounded up, so it's 9. Okay, but how did I use it? You typed it in and said, no, I have. Then you did it wrong so much.
161.5. Whatever it is. Millimeters squared.
What? Thanks for the gift. It was a joke. Oh. Okay.
Do I have papers to get back to y'all? I think I might. Let me see. No, it's not.
Wait, Mr. Sean? How is it?
Where is your pi? Pi.
No, you forgot the 8.
You're welcome. I guess I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
Mr. Shaw. Was I right?
One moment, let me get my movie.
Mr. Sean, why is it 164?
Yeah, he put a heart.
I was too bad. It's a dance.
Now I push divided by. That's cute. See, I wouldn't have to do this if I had done the whole thing on my calculator.
Okay, it was a joke. It was a joke. You see that? It was effective.
Let me see if I have papers to get back to y'all real quick.
What is that?
That's the answer.
Is that a 9?
Yeah, you made the same mistake if you did anything that I did and left off the 8 for some random reason. Or you just didn't do it and copied what I wrote, which is the most likely scenario at this moment. Blah, 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 blah.
No, she was a girl. I was messing with her. I was messing with her. I was telling her cheesy pickup lines and everything. I was like, hey.
All right. Punch it in. You left off the 8. 51.84. Everybody, complete silence. I'm not kidding.
I promise that wasn't supposed to be like intentional.
That wasn't useless. Explain your nonsense later. Don't make your nonsense into actual nonsense. Silence, all of it. You did it. Are there any other questions on this homework assignment?
I feel really awkward now.
I don't like the silence.
Mr. Sean,
Yes, sir.
why is it 162.9? Is it just rounded?
Yeah, because it's you get 162.86, right? So if the next number, wherever you got to round, is if 5 or greater, then you go up. Otherwise, it stays the same, right?
So how's it 9? Are we going to the 100th place?
So we're rounding to the 10th place, which is the first place, right? But when you round, you look at the next place over. So you look at the hundredths in order to decide what to do with the tenths.
Gotcha. So I thought it would jump over to 5. Why
Did you put 51.84 or did you put 51.4? In your calculator, what you should have pushed was this. Is that what you pushed? Yes or no?
I did not do the 8 for that.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Any other questions?
When's the quiz?
When I give it to you. There won't even always be a quiz.
Is there a quiz today?
Maybe. Are there any questions about area of a thing? You have volume and surface area due on Tuesday. Then we have a test on Thursday. This will be your first test that you take from me. My tests historically, of course, it was probably worse when I was teaching science, but my tests historically are not easy. Please study. Like I know that you're barely in high school, if that. You may not even be technically in high school yet. You are in the big leagues. In the big leagues, when you have a test, you study. Every time. All the times. What are some ways you could study? Because here's the deal, kids. Here's the deal. Here's a cool tidbit. You could have already started studying. You could have started studying over a week ago. After the first class, you could have started studying. You don't have to get all the way through the lesson to start studying. You can do little bits here and little bits there. See, the cool thing about that is if you do little bits, and you study a little bit of 0-1 and a little bit of 0-2 and a little bit of 0-3, then by the time it happens, even if you're working all day or something else like that happens, you only have to study a little.
You mean like studying isn't like just coming to class or studying?
No, I don't mean that. I mean studying your studying work. How can we let's answer the question I already asked but then interrupted myself. What are some ways you could study?
Going
go back to the paper.
You could read through your notes. That's true. What's another way? What? You could take the practice test. That's absolutely a great way. In fact, I have news for you. Here's the deal. You can use the practice test to study for this test. Now, not all the problems will be on there. We didn't do all of the lessons in Unit 0. So the ones that we didn't cover, don't waste your time unless you want to. Practice test or study guide. If you use either the practice test or the study guide to study and you would like the answers to see whether you are on the right track or you're totally up a creek and you need to go back to the drawing board and figure it out, all you have to do is send me a message. And when I say all you have to do is send me a message, that's all you have to do. If I get a message from your mother saying, would you send, and who are we picking on? Katie, it's the first one I looked at. Would you send me Katie with a practice test for Katie so Katie can study? I am not going to do that, or I'm going to do it because I don't really want to talk to your mother or father or anybody else. I don't like talking to parents. It's not my favorite thing ever. Because usually if I have to talk to your parents, that means you did something stupid. And now I'm inconvenienced because you did something stupid and I don't want to deal with that. So I probably would send it to Katie's mother, but I would be irritated and I would yell at you later. You send me a message. Send me an email. That's great. As soon as I pause for breath, I will take some questions. You don't have to interrupt me to say you have a question. You can, but I will probably mess with you every time you do it. Probably going to happen. Okay? So if you would like that, I can do it. So yes, doing practice tests is a great way. What are some other ways you could study for a test?
Watch the videos all over again?
You could watch the videos all over again. I'm going to tell you something right now. That is the worst possible way to study.
Oh, it worked last year.
That is not an impossible way to study, but that is. Sorry, my brain went on a rabbit trail with what you just said, but I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway,
I want to know why it's the worst way to study.
Yeah.
a better choice if you want to do videos. Now you can go watch my videos again. Sure, fine, it's whatever. And if you feel like that helps you and makes you more confident, do it. It's great, not a problem. But if you go watch like Organic Chemistry Tutor or some other YouTube videos on the same topic, that's going to be even more useful because they're going to explain it in a little bit different way. What's another way you could study for a test?
Do the odd problems.
Do the odd problems. Many of those answers are in the back of the book.
Check the answers.
Yeah, you can check the answers in there. You won't even need to have me send you stuff. What's another way you could study? You can make flashcards, absolutely. What else? Yeah, practice test, we already said that. But there is somewhere else in the book that you could go that we haven't said yet. We said odd problems, said doing practice tests. We didn't say one other thing.
Any examples?
Yeah, in other words, you could like read the textbook. Like actually use the textbook part of the textbook. Totally is a great way to study. There's lots of great ways to study.
How many questions are on the test?
5,280.
What?
Let's go. That's happening here in a mile, I think. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. I was still thinking about take the whole 5,280.
You should study for this test. You should do decent on this test. You should. If you don't, that doesn't make you a bad person. It also, here's the deal, boys and ladies. It also doesn't make you bad at math if you don't do good on one test in Algebra 1. That's a fact. That's an absolute fact. It probably means you didn't study good. Did you have a question? Is that why you're flailing about? Or, okay, great. I have intimated this, but since it keeps coming up, I'm going to state it emphatically. The rule in my class is don't raise your hand. If you have a question, if you have an answer to a question, just blurt it out. If you become too much and you answer too many things, I will ask you in a very rude way to stop for a bit. Okay? Make sense? I didn't make everybody like be silent for 10 seconds just because like we needed to like all go into depression all of a sudden. We can calm down a little bit.
I won't be here Thursday.
Okay, so don't forget that all of our classes are being watched on the internet. You can go and watch what you miss about volume and surface area. Oh no, you're gonna miss for a test. You're gonna miss the test, right? That's terrible. Where are you going?
I'm going to Florida for my 13th grade teacher.
That's crazy.
I will probably miss the rest of Thursdays this next 2 months too.
Why?
Because of volleyball.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I might be able to make for like the first 30 minutes of this, but then I might have to watch the recording because volleyball starts at 2 o'clock.
So if you have to miss a test, you have to take the test. Wow. So you have multiple options if you have to miss on a test day. You have better and worse options, and I don't even need to tell you which ones are which. You can come in some other time that is not during class this time and take the test. If you let me know ahead of time that you're going to do the thing, then I can even have it ready for you. Print it off and whatever else. But if not, or if you told me and I forgot, I can go next door and print it off for you, right? That's probably the easiest one because then you just get it taken care of and you don't have to miss any class. Another option, which is unfortunately the most common option that happens all the time, is you say in this example you're missing class on Thursday, you show up to class on Tuesday, hey, you haven't taken your test yet, I hand you the test, you go out there and you take the stupid test all by your lonesome and it's sad. You can't really even ask questions, whatever else, because you're out there by your lonesome and whatever else. And then what's happening while you're sitting out there being sad taking your test, I will be in here taking questions on the test. So you'll have to watch that on recording too. So you do it that way, that's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings. It's not going to hurt my feelers a little bit.
Wait, sorry. What?
I'm not going to repeat everything I just said. Which part of your question, which part is the what?
So the first time is like doing it on a different day. Just
Yep.
back, and the next one, the second one is like coming here while.
If you show up to the next class without having taken the test, you're going to have to go out there and sit by yourself and take the test.
Oh.
But if you miss and you want to come, like say you're missing on Thursday, you want to come in sometime Wednesday morning, take the test, do so. You want to come on, or we meet at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. If you want to and can, and you want to come in earlier that day because you're leaving at whatever, on it. So, go back. I confused myself. Katie's missing on Thursday. She said so. He told me just now, and I've said it so many times I might even remember at this point. No bets on it because you're probably going to lose that bet. But she's going to miss on Thursday. She's going to be back by Tuesday, theoretically. She hasn't said she's going to be missing on Tuesday, so we're all going to assume together she's going to be back on Tuesday. On Tuesday, she hasn't yet taken her test. She could come in any time from 9 o'clock in the morning before 1 and take the test before class that day. And that would also work fine.
Question.
Is it a good one?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, so if I'm gonna be missing every Thursday, is there a way I can like come 30 minutes earlier and then stay 30 minutes into class and then leave 30 minutes through it? That way I can just stay here for an hour, do the test, and then get everything done.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, like on a test day, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's totally fine.
So I might be able to stay like for the first 30 minutes of each class, but I can't go all the way through.
Right.
I'm captain, I can't miss practice.
No comment.
No comment.
But at least it's a sport I like, so whatever. If it was basketball, I would be really irritated inside right now, but I wouldn't say anything about it out loud.
I might be able to make it if I sprain my
Softball's
ankle
fine.
again, then I'll be here.
It's gonna start up soon.
Come here and let me kick you.
I'm not ready for softball season.
This is the second time I've told this. It's not really a story. It's just kind of like insight into my brain, I guess, which is maybe terrifying, but whatever. I kind of low-key hate coaches, like low-key.
She winks at her.
And obviously not all coaches. Coaches tend to be either, and this is partially from a public school background. But coaches tend to be either awful teachers or occasionally the best teacher you've ever had. Like, and not just because they're fun, but like they're a legit good teacher. Like that happens. There are a few of those out there. They exist. I really hate that athletics is like the hobby that everybody's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing and it's wonderful. Like, there's no other hobby like that on the planet. It's so annoying. Anyway, so I was never going to coach anything. That was never going to happen. But I always, now, and this does happen at some really small schools, not quite, I'm glad it didn't happen where I was, but at some really small schools, sometimes they're like, you have to coach something. You're here, you're a man, you have to coach, period. That's what we do. And I have always said that if I was going to have to coach something, and I had to, you put a gun to my head and said, okay, you have to coach some spurt, I would have either picked volleyball or possibly baseball. Volleyball, I think, is fun. Basketball sucks. I hate basketball. I honestly have honestly have a predisposition in my head that like there might actually be some sort of evil spirit associated with basketball. I'm just saying. And I'm only mostly kidding. Like I have never seen like this there is a negative energy around basketball. It just is there. Especially guys basketball. And I know the WNBA is trash and I get it and it's boring and whatever else, but especially guys basketball. Guys, there's just like this negative energy around. I don't like it. Don't like it at all. Which you would think it would be football. But there's not really the same there's not the same negative energy around football as there is around basketball. If you like basketball, that's fine. I don't think you're a demon or something. I don't even think you're demon possessed, but I don't like it. Anyway, let's take a quiz. Watch me whip. Soccer is not gay. That is dumb. Now, I will say, in defense of your point, which wasn't really a point, it was just a knee-jerk reaction that you heard somebody else say and now you've adopted as part of your personality. But, that happens all the time, especially at people y'all's age. But, in defense of your point, the way professional soccer players get injured is a little bit silly. Although, I will also throw out there, the way LeBron James gets injured, it's a little bit silly. Just saying.
Wait, we're on 0.8?
Area is 0.8.
You said 0.6?
Because the video says 0.7, the homework says 0.6, and that says 0.6.
Well, right here on my book, it says 0.8.
You also put the 0.6 in there as well.
We're just on all three.
Yeah.
Why are these tables so short?
I can raise them, I think.
You can't.
Exactly, they're too low.
Well, if you wouldn't sit like you were lounging, you would be better off, and it wouldn't be such a problem. I mean,
Doing the same position out of the way, like.
no. Move your rear further back. You could also sit further back.
Pull your seat farther back. Lean forward. Back posture.
Also, just saying, they haven't changed size. So saying it every day isn't going to help. I randomly got real quiet all of a sudden. That's fine.
Because we're all focused.
I had written one. You're like, what page am I looking for? What?
You want us all to scream at once?
No. But honestly, that is kind of what it feels like when this class first starts every time.
What? It feels like what?
Like everybody is screaming at once
Oh, yeah.
partially because everybody is loud and the terrible acoustics in this room. Well, then you will know what you need to study. You're welcome for the gift.
Yes, thank you.
No, I'm not doing that.
Did you just ask about somebody sighing real big? Like that's like not a normal thing for people to do.
Well, because sometimes I do that after my laugh. I don't know why.
It's called a cleansing breath.
What?
That's what it is. I don't know why I said it, but
Because you were excited.
That's what it is.
You were excited that I was defending you instead of picking on you. It does happen. Sometimes I pretend to be nice.
pretend
But you
keyword.
are nice. Yeah.
Are
Our
you sure?
favorite. Our favorite.
Totally.
Base. Hold on. Base.
Watch me whip.
Oh my god.
I was little, I was like 3 years old, I used to like this.
But you're. I was gonna say something, but then I decided it was mean. I started to say it, but didn't happen.
Say it.
Do it.
What?
It wasn't mean to you.
What?
If it would have been mean to you, then I would have.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's still going.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
This is torture. I'm not into
No, it's math.
Same thing.
Just pick what you think the formula is, stick numbers in it.
I don't know this one.
Pick what you think it is. You watched videos, didn't you, or did you not? Are you behind?
I did.
Good. Then it's in there. You just gotta drag it out.
Was there a 06 video?
No, but this is not 06.
I know, but in the 07 video, you like described the lines, I guess, or you said you described the lines in 06.
The lines?
Like the.
The lines. Okay.
The lines
These
that are
lines.
straight
In the perimeter video.
Yes.
I talked in the perimeter video, which you probably watched, whatever the heck number it is. The lines mean they're equal. Those two things are equal. Little tick marks just mean those two things are equal.
That's nice.
Yes. Okay.
All it does.
Just go bam, and it'll give it to you.
I sound like a stray rock when I say
You're
it about
welcome.
my mom. I did that this morning. It's bad. Huh? Dude, I'm getting food after this.
7-Eleven.
I don't understand the purpose of the phrase big back. I understand what it is. I
I'm
under-
gonna eat dinner and be like, okay, this sounds good.
I understand what it is. It's just like basically, I'm gonna go eat food, now I'm fat. That's basically what everybody's saying.
Black hole.
I get.
It's
but-
basically you being a black
Hey
hole.
guys. What's up?
I'm gonna start getting out the second one and setting it at random tables.
Oh, you're disgracious.
I can't wait to go back and watch that video.
You're like a whisper. Wait, what? You're done? Hold on.
Yes,
One
we're
sec.
done.
I'm done.
I'm done too.
Well, with nerds,
I have a question on my calculator.
Okay, what?
How do you put it in there?
That means you just use your
Wait, how do you do that?
I was showing you.
Yeah.
You put enter, right?
No, I didn't put it there.
In that case, you probably got it.
Not like that.
Why instead of doing, why do you have to do that instead of enter?
You don't have to do that instead of enter. You do that in addition to enter. If you don't want the exact answer.
Did I show you the beard?
Oh yeah, I'm finished.
Like, you would never
Or do you want?
I really want to use graph paper or we can use paper.
Graph paper's fine.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
I didn't need to see that.
I need to look at one no, and then I'm done.
I showed her me as Hamilton.
What?
I got turned into Hamilton with mascara.
They didn't see you take off your hat.
That show is so overrated.
Look at
Quite honestly,
I've never seen it.
quite honestly, everything about Lin-Manuel Miranda is overrated.
You remind me of that YouTube.
You like musicals? Why not? That's fair.
I don't remember his name. I've just seen him.
Who are we missing?
We're not missing anyone.
Well, we have 13 people in this class, so we've got to have somebody missing.
It's the other red
Oh, we're missing Lucy.
Yeah, for Lucy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what
I knew Lucy was going to be missing, but I forgot.
but you look like him.
When did this get here?
I'm dancing curly with.
I had a parrot in my hair.
Look at
Yeah.
I need that.
Oh, I was at church
That's my
and
favorite.
I bird pooped in my friend's hair.
Put the picture.
Take me to church.
Put that picture. What you use?
With
And
my
then I
beard.
thought someone was
Yeah, what
lying.
you use?
Mascara
This was Sean.
Okay.
and
Look,
eyeshadow.
sorry.
Uh,
Look at this picture and tell me if it doesn't remind
I
you
was.
of
So
that YouTuber guy.
with the triangle,
I know what you're talking about. I don't know his name though.
I
I
got
don't watch
turned
his
Formula
videos,
was
but I know who he is.
You tell me. What do you think it was?
I don't
I
remember.
got turned into Alexander Hamilton.
You tell me. What do you think it is?
Y'all want to see?
Please,
You tell me. What do you think it is? Make a guess. Be wrong. Be wrong.
don't look at the point five either.
Don't look at the blue bottle.
Everybody hush! Thank you.
It can't be the A equals pi r squared.
True. So it's not that. It's a lot like the rectangle one. But not quite. There's one. Yes.
Okay.
How do you do that one?
You feel it.
These Jimmy and Luigi are my favorite characters.
That's a boring thing.
Mind your business.
You multiply the length times the width.
True.
I know exactly what you're
That's true. Length times width is a rectangle. Great. So for a triangle, that's almost the same. It's base times height, but it's that. But then there's one thing that's added. There's one more part. There's one more part of the formula. One more thing in that formula.
With this, since it's the same,
If
would I be able to make it into a square?
so, that's actually we're going to use that thought press. I'm going to use that thought process to help you get to the formula. If this was all a rectangle, all of it, right? And we did 3 times 6.
Yeah.
Nope, that's a 3. 3 times 6, that would give you this whole thing. So what are we going to have to do to make it just the triangle? What do you add to the formula? It's in there, I know it is.
Well, 3 times 6 is 18.
True.
So if you had 3, 3, 6, 6, that would be.
No, you're making it way more complicated than it needs to be.
So
If I want to make a pie smaller, what do I do?
Cut it.
I cut it up, and then what do I do? There's 2 ways to get rid of stuff. What are they? What are the 2 math ways to get rid of stuff?
Convert.
Divide is one. What's another way to get rid of stuff?
No. Minus.
Yeah, subtract. Right? Those are 2 ways to get rid of stuff. Do you remember any formulas that had subtraction in it? No, you don't. Right? Right? So you're going to divide. What are you going to divide by? What was it in there? Don't look at that and think. Go in here and think. Go inside. You're trying to remember a formula. That's what your goal is right now.
What am I trying to get rid of?
No. You're trying to remember a formula. That's all you're trying to do. You know the formula. You saw it. If you watched the video, you took notes. It's in your notes. Assuming you took the notes, right? It's in there. It's absolutely in there. You know. I know, and I'm helping you. I'm walking you there.
I remember the colors blue, but.
Good. That's good. That's a step. That's a thing. You should have a candle next time. That way the scent will help trigger the thing, right? This scent means this thing. It works. It's a brain thing. Anyway, actually, I bet your mom would probably tell you about that kind of thing. That's right up her alley, or your dad. Either way, yeah. Yeah, sense trigger memory. It's like, in fact, it's the biggest memory trigger. Actually, that's a great, like, random piece of advice. Like, if y'all are studying for your math test or your science test or whatever, have some incense or a candle. Like a distinct smell when you're studying this thing, because smell triggers memory. Get you a little cinnamon candle, put it in your room. Don't burn your house down while you're studying.
I've done that before.
That's not good.
The smell of smoke will get.
Right. This is what was happening when it was burning. How I remember. No. Anyway, go back to talking quietly amongst yourselves. Okay. B times H. There's a divided by something in that formula. Base times height. There's a divided by something in that formula. What is it? What number goes there? Okay, so you guess one of the two that makes sense. It's a good guess, but it wasn't 3. 3, it's not 3. So how many dimensions is a triangle in? Is it a 1-dimensional, 2-dimensional, or 3-dimensional? What does 3D mean?
I don't care. I have more than one of those.
What does that mean? What is 3D? Yeah, it's got not 3 sides. What is 3-dimensional? If I go see a 3D movie, what is different about the 3D movie than a 2D movie? It's not just flat anymore, right? It's not flat anymore. It's got a 3rd dimension, right? This has got 2 dimensions right here. Yes? So what are you going to divide by? 2. Base times height divided by 2. There's your formula. Now use it.
Thank you, Mr. Sean.
It's insane.
Wait.
If you're done with your quiz, you can leave.
Oh yeah. I like when we're all like, okay, bye.
I know we were talking an hour. I do some scared.
We're all peace out.
My face.
Gavin's here.
Gavin's here?
Gavin's here. Oh my gosh, Gavin. That's crazy.